Hello, my name is Irena and today we'll be making our traditional Romanian meatball soup, which is also Ukrainian apparently, so that's going to be fun. All you need for this recipe is obviously minced beef or pork or a combination of both, depending on what you find. Lots of fresh vegetables, tomatoes, 1 pepper, some celery sticks and 1 carrot, obviously onions and garlic, a lemon and some of the spicier, nastier ones. Obviously you'll also need a bit of rice, a bit of flour, some of this tomato passata sauce that you can find anywhere, lots of spices, salt and pepper, and obviously coriander, fresh one if you can find it. And this can probably go on forever and ever, so I might as well just start. First, we start with heating the pot and adding olive oil in, or sunflower oil, depending on what you've got. Then we start dicing 1 onion. I'm not good at this. That is a sharp knife and I have cut my fingers before. Add it to the pot with 2 garlic cloves to cook together. In the meantime, we have to start dicing the carrot, or half of it, 1 celery stick and pepper, and add them all to the pot. We now have to add enough water to fill 3/4 of the pot and let it come to a boil. Let's start with the meatballs. You will need the 500 grams of minced meat to get around 12-15 meatballs, rice, flour, the egg, coriander and salt and pepper. Chop the coriander nice and fine and add it to the mince and mix. You can use a wooden spoon, but I prefer using my hands for this as it mixes it quite well. Next, add in the rice, a bit of salt and pepper, the egg, and then sprinkle a bit of flour and mix it all together. Now, let's start making them into shapes. You can then use the leftover flour to dip them in it each time. And done! You should be able to make between 12 and 15 meatballs out of 500 grams of minced meat, depending on their size. Now let's put them on the side and start the soup. Now comes the fun part, spices. Salt and pepper, followed by 2 to 3 spoonfuls of tomato paste, depending on taste. Really, you can add a bit more if you want to. And if you want to add extra flavor, you can also dice a few tomatoes in. I forgot to add in the spicy pepper, so I'm doing it now, together with the chicken cube if you have it lying around the house. Now you can start adding in the meatballs one by one into the boiling soup and leave it to cook for a further 10-15 minutes or until the meatballs rise to the surface. Don't forget to add the finely chopped coriander for flavor, followed by half of a lemon squeeze and leave it to cook for another 5 minutes. The meatballs have already surfaced and you can do a taste test again. You should be doing regular taste tests during cooking to make sure it has enough salt and pepper, and always add more if need be. The soup can now be served with either yogurt or sour cream and bread.